Well, Lawson, we're out here at the entry to your tree farm and really looking forward to seeing the things that you have going on here. When did you decide to become a tree farmer?
When I bought my first 105 acres, that was about 2008.
Mm-hmm.
It's good to have y'all here, though, by the way.
Well, thank you. We're looking forward to it.
Thank you.
So it was about 2008, and
Uh-huh.
what made you decide to become a tree farmer?
Well, number one, the money part.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you have to. I'm looking at a tax write-off, okay, and that really caught my eye.
Okay.
Then the other thing was, I pray a lot, and so when you raise trees, you just pray that you get a good rain.
Yeah.
You have to work if you raise cattle or other things like that.
Yeah. You're kind of dependent whenever it's
Yes,
trees.
yes.
Yeah, you bet.
But anyway, so I pray a lot, hopefully, and of course, not too long ago we had a drought, and that was tough.
It was tough.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's the nature of any kind of farming. You're dependent on the weather.
Oh, yes.
To a large extent. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, great. Well, I'm glad to hear that. It's good to be here, and I'm really looking forward to seeing some more of your property and what you have going on. But before we go out there for that, it's my understanding that a lot of the land that you have in trees now used to be pasture land or it was clear cut. Is that right?
That's correct.
Yeah.
I've replanted.
You've replanted a lot.
Yes.
From what I understand.
Yes.
We'll look forward to seeing some of that.
Well, thanks.
Thank you.
I look forward to showing it to you.
Good deal. Well, Lawson, we're out here way on the backside of your place, I think. I'm not real sure, but we've driven a good deal this morning coming back here, and we've got something a little bit different here to show because you had some different purposes with your land, and that was timber and
Wildlife management, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I have quite a few food plots planted. I planted some food plots fenced in, and I have some planted just around. I planted a lot of food plots. I took advantage of the pipeline
Mm-hmm.
and the power lines, and when they did the right-of-ways, I went ahead and did food plots on them. So
Good. That's great.
and then I planted these sawtooth oaks.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't have a very good survival rate, but it was good enough. And if the ones that survived will make a lot of acorns, well, this will be a good place.
And you also used some wildlife food Mother Nature put out here, didn't you?
Yes, we have persimmons.
Lots of persimmons.
Lots of persimmons.
Yeah.
We're working on those too. We're trying to bush them out so that the wildlife can get to them. And we have berries also.
Yeah. Well, that's good. Take advantage of what you've got on the site.
Mhm.
What wildlife are you managing primarily for?
Mainly deer.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, mainly deer.
Well, while we're out here in this, and we're talking about wildlife, it's a different subject, but what I'd like to ask you is, in your operations here, what sort of obstacles have you come across? What sort of things have given you some challenges as you worked on this tree farm?
Wildlife, in particular, hogs. If we could get rid of the hogs, we'd be in good shape.
Yeah.
So, but they dig up the place very frequently and very much, and because of that, we like to shoot them every chance we get. And then the other thing is, of course, the drought.
Yeah.
And if we had a little bit more rain, it'd be nice. We were having a few raindrops here now, so
Yeah, I felt a couple.
Maybe it'll
Yeah.
rain.
Yeah. Well, let's hope we can stand out here in the open long enough to attract.
Yes.
Good enough. Well, let's go see some other things. I know we have some trees on your place more than about 13, 14 feet high, and we'd kind of like to take a look at those too.
Okay, let's go.
All right. Well, Lawson, we've seen an awful lot of plantation. I just wanted to ask you, out of this, 1,100 acre or so tract that we're on, how many acres of that did you put into pine plantation in the last 6 years or so?
Probably at least over 500 acres.
500 acres.
And there were a couple of hundred acres that we had to replant
Okay.
because of the drought.
Because of the drought, yeah.
And then, of course, some of them that we planted, well, like I said, we had to replant because it didn't take.
Yeah.
They were two different 100 acres plots.
Right. You always have some challenges when you're trying to grow something.
Oh yes, there's a prime example of
Yeah,
challenges.
yeah.
The drought.
Drought can work. Well, Lawson, we know that you've got, we're on a tract now that has over 1,100 acres on it that you started acquiring 6-7 years ago.
That's correct.
How many acres of this have you put into pine plantation, and what was it before you planted it?
Okay, well I put in excess of 500 acres, and we planted about 605 trees per acre.
Wow.
And we had to replant 2 100-acre plots. So I don't know how many we lost. I don't know how many we gained, but we did spend some time there replanting.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, all the benefits from it are that we have besides this, we have a nice hunting area. We're going to have a good family gathering, and we just enjoying it. Enjoy the wildlife.
Yeah, and we see some pretty good sized trees behind us here, because you did get some stands that were already in place in your acquisitions. Yeah.
Yes.
And so at some point in the future, you would hope to get some income from all this, wouldn't you?
That would be good. As long as I can do without it right now, I'm going to let the trees grow.
You bet. You bet. Okay. Well, we haven't run up any hogs yet, but we've certainly run across where they've been. Let's just ask one more question while we're here. As you look as a relatively new tree farmer, not a new man, but a new tree farmer,
Right.
As you look down the road, what sort of future do you see for tree farming in Texas?
That's a good question, and we have a lot of wood to sell, and there's a lot of houses that need to be built.
Mm-hmm.
So we can supply that.
That's good. So you see a good future.
Yes.
Bright future.
Yes.
Very good. I hope so, because you've sure put a lot of land into pine trees.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
We'll stop.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lanny.